Hey everybody, today we're going to go over solving inequalities. This is the basic one activity that is on the Google Classroom. So let's get right to it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this below. So negative 3 plus n is greater than or equal to 16. So we're going to add 3 to both sides. We're going to get n is greater than or equal to 19. So 19 is right here. It's going to be a filled in circle because it's inclusive. And n is greater than, so we're going to go to the right. Okay, negative 18 plus n is less than negative 25. We're going to add 25 to both sides. Sorry, add 18 to both sides. N is less than negative 7. So negative 7 would be here. It's going to be an open circle because it's non-inclusive and it's going to the left because it's less than. N is less than. So here we have 9 plus x is less than 22. So we're going to subtract 9 from both sides. So x is less than 13. So 13, open circle, going to the left. N minus 1 is greater than or equal to 14. We're going to add 1 to both sides. So you can see we're solving this very similarly to equations. There will be one key difference when we get to a certain step. N is greater than or equal to 15. So filled in circle, and go to the right because the variable is greater. So negative 2 plus x is less than negative 3. I'm going to add 2 to both sides because it's negative 2. And x will be less than negative 1. So negative 1, open circle, x is less than, going that way. So 21 is less than or equal to 5 plus a. So we're going to subtract 5 from both sides. And 16 is less than or equal to a. Above a, we're going to put, above 16, we're going to put a filled in circle. And a is greater than, so in other words, it's eating the variable. That's happening. You go to the right. A little shortcut you can remember. If the variable is greater, though, we're going to go to the right. This confuses people sometimes because the variable is on the right-hand side, and that can cause people to have an issue. It should be an a. It looks like a 9. Negative 16 is less than negative 18 plus p. We're going to add 18 to both sides. So 2 is less than p. So 2 is here. P is greater than it, so we're going that way. And 13 is less than r plus 5. We're going to subtract 5 from both sides. So 13 take away 5 is 8. So 8 is less than r, so r is greater than 8. So we're going non-inclusive to the right. Okay. Let's try these. Now here's where you're going to see the key difference between equations and inequalities when you solve them. So negative 16, not this one yet, I guess, not yet. Almost. X over 13. We're going to multiply by 13 because that's in our denominator there with the x. So it's going to give us negative 16 is greater than or equal to x.
Hi.
Okay, so we have negative 16 is greater than or equal to x. So inclusive and x is less than, so we're going that way. Okay. We have 5p is greater than negative 25. We're going to divide by 5 because that's our coefficient. So p is greater than negative 5. So negative 5 would be here. P is greater than, well, that way. So p over 12 is greater than negative 6. We're going to multiply by 12 because that's in our denominator. So p will be greater than negative 72. So there we go. R over 12 is less than negative 7 over 12. So multiply both sides by 12 because that's in our denominator. And r is less than negative 7. So negative 7 would be here, and r is less than it. So negative 17 is greater than x over 8. So we're going to multiply both sides by 8. Are there really no negative? Oh, man, I guess not. So these are not great examples, unfortunately, because you know why? Not a single one of these involves us multiplying or dividing by a negative. So I guess I'll do it at the end as an example. Although everybody in class has seen them, but it doesn't hurt to have it on here. So multiply by 8, and let's see, 56, carry the 5. 5 plus 8 is 13, so 136 negative. So negative 136 is greater than x. So it means x is less than, or going that way. Okay. So 19v is less than or equal to negative 323. We're going to divide by 19. I want to say this is going to be 7. Now, what is, I have no idea what this is going to be. Let's see. I don't know my 19 tables, guys, sorry. 323 divided by 19. 2. No, 1 actually, 1, sorry, 19. So that's going to be 13 remainder. 133. And then I think that's going to be 17. 7 times that is going to be 63. Yeah, okay, so 17. So v is less than or equal to negative 17. So it's going that way, filled in circle. And then the last two. So 14 over 15 is less than or equal to n over 15. You can multiply by 15 because that's in our denominator. So 14 is less than or equal to n. So n is greater than or equal to 14, so it's going that way. Then here, negative 48 is greater than or equal to 8n. Divide by 8. That's going to be negative 6. So negative 6 is right here, filled in circle. One to the left. And that's it. That's it. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's do an example though of when you have to divide or multiply by negative. So let's see. So let's say we have negative 3x plus 2 is greater than or equal to 10. Negative 10. Negative 10. Let's do that. All right, so let's solve for that. So we're going to subtract 2 from both sides. We're going to get negative 3x is greater than or equal to negative 12. We're then going to divide by negative 3. And here's the key. If you multiply or divide both sides of an inequality by a negative number, this inequality symbol needs to change direction. So it's going to become less than or equal to. And that's what it would be. Okay? That's the big thing, though. If you multiply or divide both sides by a negative, you're going to change the direction of the inequality symbol. So hopefully that was helpful, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Bye.